Fortnite's back on mobile. It's gonna take you 500 hours to beat Dying Light 2. We're getting a new Donkey Kong game and more on today's episode of Weekly News Roundup. It's been a little over a year at this point, but Epic has found a way to put their game back on to iOS devices by way of NVIDIA's GeForce Now cloud service. This is a subscription service to NVIDIA, which gives you access to play a library of games that you can stream via the internet to your device, and it seems to work pretty well. I have not personally tried cloud gaming, but from what I've heard, it seems to be at least playable if you have a pretty good internet connection. If you don't know what happened, Epic introduced an option into their Fortnite game that allowed users to go buy their currency directly through Epic and not through the Apple Store, which circumvented the 30% cut that Apple typically takes from these types of transactions. After fighting in court, it was determined that Apple cannot stop developers from introducing these alternate methods of payment. And so while Epic did win for the industry in this case, they have been losing a ton of money by not having their product on the App Store. So this is a cool way where hopefully they can recoup their costs back. I'm not a huge Fortnite fan, but I do like the idea of what they were trying to do here. Even though if it was mostly to benefit them, it ultimately did have far-reaching benefits to the rest of the industry. If you want to play Fortnite on iOS, the closed beta is going to be rolling out next week, and if you are signed up for GeForce Now, you can go ahead and get registered for that beta. Right before Dying Light 2's February 4th launch, the developer Techland came out and said it's going to take about 500 hours to complete everything in the game. Not everybody likes to have a 500-hour game before they can finish it, so Techland has come out to clarify that the story is going to take about 20 to 80 hours depending on how many side quests you do, but to absolutely 100% this game, it will take about 500 hours, which is a little over 3 weeks of gameplay if I did that math right. If you're a fan of this series, it looks like there's going to be a ton of content for you to play. I just hope it's content that you'll want to play and not just like a series of 50 fetch quests that you can go on, things like that. Like I said, that game is coming out on February 4th. Mark your calendars if you are into that sort of thing, and let me know down in the comments if you think 500 hours is too much content for a game. Is that even possible? So moving on, we finally have a release date for the Kirby game Forgotten Lands. It is officially coming to the Switch on March 25th, and I am stoked. Kirby was one of my favorite handheld games back in the day, so you can bet this is going to be a day one purchase for me. I can't wait to see what kind of abilities we're going to be able to suck up on our adventures. And if you want to play that game with me, I will definitely be streaming it here on YouTube, so hit that sub button to know whenever that happens. More from Team Red. Nintendo has given us a new 13-minute trailer for the upcoming January 28th Pokemon Legends Arceus game. This highlights some of the game mechanics you're going to run into on your adventure, the type of tasks and side quests you can complete for NPCs, and most importantly, ceiling! Legends Arceus is less than 2 weeks away, so we're going to be having a huge launch stream of that over at twitch.tv/precision. You're not going to want to miss that. All right, so around the rumor mill, these are a couple of stories that I found. Not really set in stone, a lot of speculation, but some big hype. Up first, who knew it was James Bond's 60th anniversary? Yeah, I did too. And what better way to celebrate than to bring back probably the best Bond game of all time? That's right, I'm talking about Goldeneye. The N64 shooter that was originally developed by now Microsoft-owned studio Rare may be coming to the Xbox in all of its original polygonal glory. Recent leaks showed the trophy system for the game, and it appears that there's going to be about 55 trophies equaling about 1,000 gamer score. Images from the trophies, namely the toilet one, seem to indicate that this is going to be the first released version of the game, which is actually pretty cool. Since the Daniel Craig Bond story is now over, we are in between Bonds at this point, and there is a little bit of lull in the series. Launching a game like this is the perfect way to make some buzz for something like a 60th anniversary for such a storied franchise. And finally, this last rumor has less evidence than the supposed leaked trophies from Bond, but multiple sources are seeming to indicate that some type of Donkey Kong game is in the works. The last series release was 2014's Tropical Freeze, which was then ported and put on the Switch, but it has been 7 years since a new game. Coincidentally, this is also the big guy's 40th anniversary, so the idea of an announcement at the very least doesn't seem too far off right now. A couple of decently well-known leakers, as well as respected fan site DK Vine, all seem to agree on the fact that this game is in the works, and Nintendo Life themselves say, quote, "It has heard the same rumor from an independent and very trusted source." End quote. There is no word or agreement on if it will be a 2D or a 3D game, but word on the street is that the Super Mario Odyssey team is the one on the job right now. What do you think? Would you even want to see a new DK game? Do you think Goldeneye is finally actually going to happen? Sound off in the comments and let me know your thoughts down below. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in to our first ever edition of our weekly news roundup series. If you want to hang out with me live on stream, I am live pretty much every night at twitch.tv/precision, where, like I said, we're doing mostly Pokemon content over there, but it's always a good time, so feel free to hang out, even if you don't like Pokemon, even if you like Digimon or something. But announcement, on Monday nights, we are actually going to be start streaming here on YouTube. We're going to be doing different types of games, Elden Ring, Kirby, some shooters even. You know, if you like that type of content, you're going to want to stay subscribed and come hang out with us Monday nights. The first one will be this Monday, and I'd love to see you there. If you enjoy this type of general gaming content, please hit that sub button to see more. And if you like this video specifically, please give it a thumbs up because that helps a ton around here. Thank you for being the most awesome folks in the world. I hope you have an amazing week, and I'll see you all in the next one.